set apart. I guess that's fine. They're most likely produced in a country where you
I never really felt like there was a version of that for me.
And yeah, people on Twitter were saying that why are local and then sell them for 45 or whatever. Our profit margin is totally fair. Is sure. Do something! I have one project I'm working on. I just need one more day, please, guys. Not at some point. And if you don't, and if you stop and you're connected to your Wi-Fi or... I'm just Poppy Harlow. Next news. Merch. Criticizing them when I criticize men all the time. Like they can't face it themselves or something. It's just overwhelming. Subscribe to PewDiePie. I mean, I share a lot of my audience with Jack and 1,000 open Minecraft servers. Do I make merch? It's not merch! Because you're burned out on YouTube or whatever the reason. Oh yeah, it's just a black t-shirt or whatever. I can't even see the brand. But, you know, you can tell they're
like Patagonia, who are more for people who want to go outdoors. There's people like Lululemon who...
There's small details. It's a minimum worthy. She knows it's gonna get views. She says that she's not trying to get on trending.
Not trying to get on the trend.
Using fans with this brand because the prices are just too high. My merch, as I mentioned, represent.com/PewDiePie, which is cheaper. But I was at a breaking point. I was giraffe. So by doing more of it, you're rewarded. It's like expecting to solve your addiction, but it's just gonna do the same thing and fall in the same trap. If she really wants to subscribe to PewDiePie, share awareness, tell everyone you know, and the epic victory royale. Also, guys, I'm going on a break. I'm just kidding. The sub gap is getting close. Printers being hacked for this. Why? Are you serious? Might say quit YouTube. That was the message that was spread throughout some media, even though that was his product and many more. Check out the link in the description. Next news. It's December for this issue and help PewDiePie get a slight edge.
I love focusing on girl love, have merch coming out.
And talking about how fear of audience and ban for desperate measure. Maybe a couple more days, that would actually be great. It says right there. Are you kidding me, Madison? So this just randomly printed on one of our launched articles. Subscribe. It's now or never, boys. And the hottest merch in the game. Buy that merch with these prices, when in reality, it seems like it's the opposite. I don't know. What do you think? So, case or not, and a lot of times 85 and 65 and 35 for that to show at least. So people are saying that they're exploding their fans for doing this kind of design into it. She also talk about upcoming merch, for example.
I do a lot of social good work.
I wish that I had just taken time off. I wish I didn't really take it seriously, but the message was basically printed and told people. And the price is being hoodie for 80 bucks. You're not gonna get unique patterns, designs, or any. You have to set up yet hoodie and other suka lasagna. 3 days left. What are you doing? With fans, especially younger fans, they want to show who they're associated with, and they judge other people based on that. Lily said the mentality that goes, obviously people are gonna get burned out. Produce them in Canada, so it's if you want to go to Walmart and buy shirts, just go right ahead. The thing is, those I'm talking about, even printers are doing their part. If you focus on making a video about it. Any merch, buy that merch. We have the very slick 70 million club. Oh boy, look, it looks like PewDiePie moving around easily. Thank you, Elgato, for sponsoring and making my life easier if you are interested in minimal. So for me, I don't really have a problem with that. Although I think the problem is that this was made by the hacker Giraffe. The hacker said that he found over 800. Do something! Mr. Beast, please. Tusk it. Wired. I love this one because it says, I saw this on Twitter and I think, okay, usually green screens are very close in China. The reason why I'm annoyed with it is that right now on YouTube, the climate is very much different. It's now less than 40,000. This could be the final day. Ethical clothing, and we really wanted that to be part of our brand. That's right, merch. There's only 4 days left on this. What are you doing? Believe this? Someone hacked printers worldwide, urging buyer and Jacksepticeye's overpriced clothing brand. Now let's have a look.
This is...
Thank you, printers. Very cool. See, this is what decides a female YouTuber or streamer. He blasted Twitch star a ton of different media websites, IGN. Markiplier and Septicire did an oops. Internet in general is not open and convinced. Please. As always, passing the question on to you guys. What do you guys think? And it takes so long and so much effort to put them down. With this, 2 seconds. And you question that anything I've seen in the recent memory revolving me, at least, it was news story. The sub gap and fill that spot for you, and I think that's why there's a lot of fear of taking a break. The irony are them up and leave them in your room forever, and seeing how this video gets pulled in the media and talked about in the media. Important for younger audiences to have an actual brand, and if they hit the she can if she's still putting YouTube first, and that's speaking from my own experience as well. So it's much more in her, and that she really wants him to be there when she comes back.
It's because there's a fear. My mental health.
Based on what I hear in the type of articles coming out in the media, so this message is really becoming more and more reinforced. Even when you're probably not an interesting person, you probably don't have that much interesting things to say because you fucks or something like that. But it's like, and do that. It'll attract real 9-year-olds. Come on! Desperate times calls criticize you're gonna pay more, you want than Brofist. Extra points! Subscribe to Dolan Dark and Grande. You're just uploading YouTube, where else do you get your ideas? Actually be worth people's time. It has legs. There's no way this can be. Wait, let me phrase it a bit. This type of shirts, usually if you don't upload, you know someone else is gonna take that spot for you.
Trending page.
Which means that she knows it possibly would get on trending. You're not gonna get this that I'm constantly attacking. It's a bit of a tangent, but isn't it kind of sexist to frame it like
cater towards people who do yoga and things like that, but I don't really do.
The reason why I criticized Lily was because I made the same mistake. I made a video and I criticized it saying like, well, you're not really taking a break. Remember, check out the merch. Very important to get the... Guys, I have an announcement to make. This is a green screen. That's right. And then come back and explain myself. Because if you announce that you're taking a break as a YouTube, is that too useless? Brand Suki, we got very similar criticism. People were very upset at us for having Overplier did an oopsie. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye's PewDiePie did an oopsie. That's right. And the reason added at all that it was hard to be a YouTuber, it was that she just didn't want to do it anymore. Could easily be exploited. In this video, job is so funny. Products from Elgato. Thank you, Elgato, for sponsoring. I'm attacking these girls for criticism. So caught up into YouTube active. I think gaming clothes usually totally. This was getting more media attention. And PewDiePie did an oopsie. My name is Gloria's As printers were exploited, because that will look bad on me. That's the only reason. I mean, it will look where I said I'm going on a break. It was during one of the toughest times in my YouTube career. A bot that joins and spams sub to PewDiePie, or is working in fair conditions and it's ethically made. It's very hard to tell if that's actually the people to. Number 1, unsubscribe from T-Series. Number 2, it's athletic wear for people who don't work out. Sweater. It's totally reasonable. Although we wish we could sell it cheaper. I do sell teenagers ones to show their brand. So this was written by the Daily Dot. I especially love this part that says, it's not the first time he I love it. Please keep it up. Just don't do anything illegal, okay? Whatever, I don't care. Bye. Grab like whiskey. Fans are saying these prices are too high for me. I'm poor. Oh my god, I really want a hoodie. Easier. The fact that I can just tuck this away, it's just, I love the paradox of 2018. We're all gonna die. Pro tip: your printer is exposed. Yeah, that was me. I did. In case I didn't last time. To be clear, I think. But she also down, and we've seen a ton of these. 1,000 vulnerable printers, but I need the 800,000 female YouTuber. He also criticized a female streamer. Look bad on PewDiePie, whoever that is. So make sure he won't last you very long. Cloak, scam clothing company. Cloak is a scam. Cloak, Markiplier decided not to, and he also mentioned that I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll really sad. Just don't think she's doing that. And
first and foremost,
be real. The ever sexy suit for PewDiePie propaganda. You know, Russians hacked the election. So same quality, can't for certain say if the workers are in girls. Printers did an oopsie. Can you believe work printers? I think PewDiePie has hacked our system. Yeah, sure. Younger people want more brand heavy clothing. That's just how it is. With this message that was printed. Your printer or price clothing. But the thing is, we don't produce our... Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.
Your clothing.
But 9-year-olds hack the printers. That's the one the history will remember. So obviously,
And you, and that people will forget all about you, and then you won't be able to get back once you
also says that she wants her mental health to come first.
Why do I want to take a break? There's many reasons. First,
Everyone is just so down. People buying this. It's so cool. But of course, you could always just buy a Puniers hat and support Puniers. You've just taken a break, maybe tweet about it, and left it at that. One more day, that's all I ask for. Thank you very much. Namaste. Gloria Borga gets the bread. Thank you very much. Next, delete TikTok. Smile, the world is a great place. Never mind, it's PewDiePie attacks Lily Singh's YouTube blog about her mental health. That's right. Lily Singh's uploaded a video where she said she was gonna go on a break. For the first time, I'm scared. Be a bit better for constantly uploading on YouTube as often and frequently as possible. I actually thought it was fake a t-shirt. Now, when me and Mark, but I do think Cloak, Mark, Septic, and Jacob. That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. All this support to keep me on top. Would I just pay that amount for a t-shirt? I could just go to Walmart and buy a t-shirt for like 5 tubers and merch. It's featured on a
fear that your audience will abandon.
The correct way to phrase this is, it's the first time you can make sure that nothing bad me. This green screen is genius. I love this. It makes my life so much easier. I'm worried that more people... It's one of the great... are pretty cringy. They don't really have the best rep, at least. But people are saying that they are... That's just not reasonable. It's like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. This is very long. This raises a lot of awareness because a lot of people's printers... And I see people criticizing Cloak, saying like, oh... Now, then you're still putting YouTube first. And that's not fixing the problem. The environment. Most people, first of all, it's not designer. And if you don't want that, sure, it's fine. But if you don't take a break and you always just do YouTube, then I think it's great that Lily decided to take a break. The almost is that good to go. And you can just... The most well-loved and fantasized. Feel better. I wish her the best. And I want her to get there. I just don't think... Pew notes, everybody! Printers did an oops. It's like they so desperately wanted to seem like I'm attacking girls. It's ridiculous. These poor women, Mitsuki. We don't produce t-shirts for 10 bucks. Leafa. Right. Attack! Get her! It's to the internet. Please fix that. Greetings from a friendly... The Pew News merch, designed by PewDiePie. Wow. What a talent. Why is not more... No. The giraffe said that he could have targeted more, but people just don't sit on an endless amount of entertainment capacity. Other devices that are...
This is Cloak. This is our clothing brand. This is...
Tangent. Pew News, the most respected news source. What happens? That's right, everybody. The Hacker Giraffe also mentioned that there are several hundred... or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Basically, what happened was... Okay, I'm sorry. Raise awareness, target 50,000 of them. I've seen a lot of people with Cloak especially saying that, obviously I don't know her, but the way she talks about it, and from a YouTuber's perspective as well, I kind of understand. 50 bucks for a merch. I have merch. Oh, what's that? And you're watching Pew News. Now, clothes for gaming makes sense, at least from my perspective, like, YouTube is so hard for you to...
Any of those things. I'm not really that kind of person, and being someone who plays games all the time...
And in retro, says in the video that it's not clickbait.
It's not clickbait.
Which means she knows it's clickbait design, and that's what sets it apart. And I don't know, I think it's cool. I like their on is probably slightly younger as well. And how is it possible I am in a night sky city? What? Suki is selling out fast. Actually cause damage, you know, it isn't. Fast fashion arguably has a bad effect on the... That's right, merch. This is not merch, that's the thing. Why are they charging? Decided to just...
Hey guys, welcome. So, today I'm going to be reacting to Cookie Girl. Yeah, and let's just get right into it, okay? Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so there's a man staring at a screen. Okay. Yeah. And he's noticing there are like cookies on the table and little crumbs. And this is making him feel something, I guess. And the cookies, they're like all crumbled up. So I guess like someone ate them, which I think is a really not nice thing to do to someone's cookies. And they're like leaving this trail. And he thinks it's weird, I guess. He's making these faces. Okay, so he's like following the cookie trail. Like it's going to lead him somewhere. Probably to like the culprit. Oh! Oh, it's me! I'm right there. I'm in the video. I was just laying there. That's really fun. That's really fun. I had the cookies all along. Oh, wow. Oh, that was fun. That was really cool. Okay, well, yeah. I guess that's it. Well then, yeah, goodbye.